Probably should hook this up to the Wi-Fi would probably help.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm really you.
Woo woo!
I'm telling you, John, nobody listens to me. Get the thing going. Don't need to hear the ads. But anyways, listen up, Rangers. Welcome to Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnaz.
And for the month of May, because Godzilla King of the Monsters is coming out at the end of the month, we decided that we are going to live stream commentary anyways. Every single Godzilla movie we have seen in theaters, which is 4 of them, leading up to the release of Godzilla King of the Monsters. So, we're going to be pretty much sitting here watching Godzilla 1998, because this is the first Godzilla film I've seen. Arnaz is too, so we figure we start with this one. And then, hopefully each week we will do at least one.
Yeah.
We might do Khan, so we might add in a 5th one, because Khan's going to be before that. Don't expect any movie audio or video, per se. Like, you might catch something in the background, but that's pretty much going to be about it, because don't want to get in trouble.
We don't want to get demonetized.
But if you guys have the movie, you can kind of watch along with us.
Yeah, we'll be talking, chatting.
Yeah, we'll talk to you guys while we're watching it, and then anything pops up, you guys have questions, let us know. Well, I guess you can start her up, man.
I don't want to.
Start it. You got the controller.
Alright, wake me up when it's over, Steve.
Wake me up when September is. But, hey, Tyler, Jeremy, Aracosta, Blood Bunny 543. We skipped past the seeing the iguanas get radiated. Now we're on the boats. The tuna boat?
Technically where it should start.
Yeah. Oh, this is... You ever actually watch sumo wrestling? I know I have.
Wait.
You're not allowed to smile.
There you go, I cracked a smile. But take you for the $1.99.
Yeah, I appreciated the rambling Mahoney.
Mahoney.
Mahoney. Gotcha.
What does that name sound familiar? What movie is that from, Mahoney?
No, I know Mahoney from wrestling. Balls Mahoney?
No. That's Mahoney. God, that sounds so familiar. It's from a movie.
No, don't waste the fish and the delicious seafood, kitty. I kind of wish, like, you remember, speaking of this film that I'm currently wearing the t-shirt of, Return
Police
of Godzilla.
Academy, that's where it is, Mahoney.
Yeah. They needed ticks. You know the tick in 1985 that attacks the guy when he goes to try to find his friendship?
I forgot how not so good this movie is.
Sir, the claw went right through the side of the ship, and that was practical, I think. The tail smack in the front, not so much, but...
Oh my god, not him.
That looked fun.
Anything but him.
Matthew McConaughey's okay. Like, he's probably the worst part about the movie, to be fair.
Blood Bunny says, what changes would you make to the Godzilla 2014, Steve?
I don't know, they kind of did in the new movie. Like, out of the design, I just wanted longer spines.
Sup, Tyler?
That was really it.
Godzilla fan, how's it going?
I actually didn't mind the Mudos, but they kind of seemed out of place for that movie a bit. But they're cool.
Got a 62 NECA. Pretty good. I seen the NECA calendar. The
Shredder comes out at the end of the month.
I know, for the May.
Also, the Godzilla stuff starts shipping. I think it's not this coming week, but the next week is Godzilla ships. So you'll expect to see that more towards the end of the month showing up in stores. Mothra is the end of the month. Our reviews will pop up. That looks safe. You know, after seeing this movie, though, I always wanted to try that, but nobody would ever let me touch a car battery. Sticking the
AR says he's the best
dirt.
YouTuber here. Yeah, that's pretty good, buddy.
Probably is. Oh, we best YouTube. Okay, I got you. I was like, I'm sure there's better. There's got to be. Yeah, and I always wanted to try this worm experiment that he's doing. That's also a nifty looking helicopter.
It is, right?
Don't disturb the worms.
We don't have to do the worm, do we? W-O-R-M. Hooray!
Just watch way too much wrestling. Oh God, I forgot his name. Nicotopopoulos?
Hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus. Gotcha.
Nick Hippopotamus.
There you go, Giro 75. Oh yeah, that burning Godzilla looks gorgeous. Probably skipping on it because like I got my 1X plus burning. I'm perfectly fine with it because it scales with Destroyer. That one does look really good though. More excited for the Orga. We might be doing action figure news after this. But they showed the Orga actual prototype figure with the Rick. And the Rick's the little tentacle alien that you see before it becomes Orga.
Yeah.
So that one I might try to aim for the Rick. Best character in almost all the Godzilla movies.
Definitely. Philippe.
Philippe, best character.
Except Matthew Broderick sucks.
I like the camera guy. Oh, was it Nick? Is that his name, the camera dude?
Garrett. Garrett? That's how you say his name? Garrett, yeah. Hi. I like turtles.
I love turtles. Especially of the Teenage Mutant Ninja variety.
I don't know, Jeremy. This is a pretty good movie. So is the anime, though.
The animated's way better. Don't get me wrong.
My favorite part. Good-Zilla. Good-Zilla.
Godzilla. I like how it's the monster breathed no fire this entire movie, right? But yet he reacts to the lighter. I never quite understood that. Because I thought that was going to be more of like an homage to like him doing the atomic blast.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why he's like reacting to it, because of the lights, if you will. But got nothing.
My dog is downstairs somewhere.
You're not sure Yumi's yet. Hey, look, it's the dude that's everybody's dad's in the 90s.
Yeah.
Like he's the dad in Small Soldiers. Military guy.
Power breath. That is true. That is power breath.
Yeah, it's like he can breathe out really, really hard. Yeah, the only 98 thumbnail I got is the old Game Boy one. Thanks again, Ramblin' Mahoney, for the $1.99. The toys were awesome. I still have a bunch of those.
I don't know. If it wasn't for this movie, we would have never got the animated series, and that is a good one.
Which is true.
Is there a 98 Godzilla game?
Yeah, so there's one for the Game Boy.
Huh.
It's just a rail shooter. Well, rail shooter as in Godzilla walks straight and you have to aim his head. And you shoot fireballs out and you'll like fight some of the guys you see in the animated series.
Sure, Blood Bonnie. What's your question?
Yeah, questions away. That's why we're here.
You're
It's
standing
sorta like-
in it.
Oh, snapping turtle will be cool.
You're standing in it. God, he's so stupid.
Where's the footprint? Also, to me, like that footprint never seemed to be in the right scale. Which is kind of the issue with it. Like the big issue of this movie is Godzilla's size like shifts dramatically throughout the movie. Not yet, anyways. Oh man, my drink's over there. You want to go get it for me?
No!
Please, I don't want to take out the mic, but I'm thirsty.
Here, I can spit in your mouth.
Monster Arts aren't really $200. If you get them when they first come out, they're generally under 100. Like the Godzilla's not even, I think it's like 50 something. Like Ghidorah's the exception, but even that, like I think I pre-ordered my Ghidorah for like 120, and it's a fairly large Japanese figure.
Yeah, they're not $200. The only ones that are $200 are like the once they've been out for a little while.
Yeah, once they've been out for a few months, they'll start a lot of them will start creeping up. X Plus is the one that's like you're paying probably about $200 on average.
Garrett got us chicken nuggets. Sweet.
I love chicken nuggets.
Godzilla fan, do W high. He likes fish.
We all like fish.
Somebody says nice shirt, Steve.
I know, right? I got it for my birthday. Problem is, it's an extra large, so it's like it just fits. So I will never be able to wash this and put it in the dryer at the same time.
That sucks.
It's gonna be air dried the remainder of the shirt's life. She also got me a Predator shirt.
How much money did you spend on all you figures, Steve?
Don't want to talk about it. For the most part, if you look at the Monster Art stuff, I paid pretty much retail for all of it. I think, like the Colin I got as a gift, and that's about it. I haven't really gotten any like pre-owned ones. Like the Mecha Godzilla accessory pack, I paid probably double what it originally came out for. So I think I got that one for like, I want to say like 150 at G-Fest, and I was perfectly content with that price. Because it was way more at the time until they released that Super Mecha Godzilla. And then it went back to like $50. And then I got also the Burning Godzilla. I think I paid like 120. And then I got reissued eventually.
I'll skip on the chicken nuggets, but get me some chicken strips with buffalo sauce. That is some good stuff. Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's is not bad. I mean, it's still going on.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
Yeah, but like the finesse burned down from it. Five Nights at Pinky's?
That Anchorage dude's a douche.
How did you get into Godzilla and toy collecting, Steve?
To thank my mom, essentially. In a way, anyways. Because she was the one that got me into Godzilla, because I always liked dinosaurs growing up as a kid. So, I think when I was, I want to say 4, my mom got me like my first, the 12-inch Imperial Godzilla that I still have. And then a couple of the Godzilla movies. And then it just kind of blossomed from there. And then pretty much I've always had toys growing up and just kind of never got out of it.
Steve, are you getting the Bandai Godzilla 2019?
Probably not. I already get, like, I like the NECAs on the way. I got the Monster Arts once.
Hey, Blake, how's it going, buddy?
Hey, Blake. So the Bandai vinyls, I don't know. Like, if I saw them at G-Fest, maybe. But I don't even think, like, they look that great, to be fair, from what I've seen. Like, I almost say you're better off just getting the Jacks. Because the only real benefit of getting the Bandais is they'll be in scale.
No, Coca-Cola was original, so it came before Pepsi.
Yeah, I think that's right. Coke also used to have Coke in it. Back in my day. Actually, that was way before my day.
I like that. Hey, same. I got into Godzilla because it's a dinosaur breathing fire. Yeah.
I don't even know. Like, I've always thought it was like giant dinosaur, but it was like the stories were cool. I like the wanton destruction, the fights, because I always like, especially like I got into like the Showa Godzilla films originally, and I also really loved wrestling as a kid. It's just wrestling with giant monsters.
I know it was a joke. We're just joking with you too.
So good. Also, how are the claws so huge on that side of that ship? Like, how big would that Godzilla have to be to make those claw marks?
Yeah.
I really need his autograph.
Blake, can I have some of your energy drink, please? I am
I have
tired.
one for a guy. Right back. I'm going to get my drink. The camera.
Bumblebee tuna.
Bumblebee tuna. Yo, I just unplugged my side.
What's Fortnite?
Hold on, I unplugged you.
Steve, unplug me.
I unplugged you. My bad. Hopefully we're okay now. We bailed for a minute.
What's Fortnite?
Yeah, we don't talk about that over here. We
Yeah.
streamed it, what, twice?
And it was like the worst thing I've ever played.
Yeah.
That is a good way in getting to Godzilla. You steal it from somebody else so you don't have to pay for it.
Sir, I don't think we can condone those actions over here. At least we like the jacks. They're already really inexpensive to begin with.
You know, I don't drink coffee, to be honest with you. I don't even drink pop. I drink water and occasional tea.
It was a dark time. The only battle royale game I will remotely touch is Apex.
Yeah, we Apex it.
I wanted to try the Call of Duty one a little bit because it's pretty much Apex.
Oh, man, so
But
we played last night on Apex. And we were like, this is our last match. We're done. So we land, and right on beginning, 2 of us died. Shepard picks us up, right? Like, we take out a team. He brings us back, and we end up winning.
it was like that one game we won where like you guys revived me twice, and then I got the final kill.
No, I've never heard of those shows.
Godzilla's stuck in the shipping lines. This part was always cool too. Like when I was a kid, because you don't like. There's a lot of stuff in this movie that you don't really see in like traditional like Toho films,
Yeah. Well, that's like
like the ships being dragged.
what I enjoy about this movie. It's not per se as a Godzilla, but it's still the same kind of fun. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's still the same thrill of it.
I don't know if it bothered me calling this a Godzilla movie. It's just like it's a different take on the monster.
What's TF2?
Team Fortress.
I never played Team Fortress, sorry.
Yeah, no, I never really got into it either. I had the orange box too, but that was mainly for Half-Life and Portal.
Godzilla 98 has shape-shifting capabilities? Why nobody told me this?
That's how he grows in size, man. Makes raptor babies by itself.
Garrett says the Black Ops Battle Royale is okay.
No, it looked okay. My only issue with that game is like it didn't even have like a campaign, so you're literally just buying it to play multiplayer.
I will take the T. Told you, AR. I don't want chicken nuggets. I want chicken strips with buffalo sauce, man. It's just better.
Ew, buffalo sauce, really?
Yeah, chicken strips and dip in buffalo sauce. Oh my god.
I hate buffalo sauce. I went to Buffalo Wild Wings and got it was like the spicy garlic. It's just garlic and buffalo sauce. It's disgusting.
My dog's actually sleeping downstairs.
It's what she do.
All right, I'll wait. Yeah, Steve Blake likes buffalo sauce. You go to hell.
I'm good. I don't know why. When I was younger, I had a thing for her when I first saw this movie.
For who?
The redhead scientist. Her name slips my mind.
Tacos ain't bad.
Radiation is an anomaly. It's a clue.
Actually, we're
Blue's
eating
Clues.
tacos for dinner in my house tonight.
Probably meatloaf. Probably doing meatloaf.
Yeah, memes are not bad.
The memes are fine. We made a meme video. You should check it out. It's a hybrid.
Mahoney says, "Ew, Kathy
I
Griffin."
like how he calls it a hybrid, but it's just it's just radiated iguana. How is it a hybrid of something?
My leg hurts, you guys. I gotta adjust it. Oh.
The first of its kind.
Technically, he's right. This is the first of its kind.
No, my favorite thing is when he looks down. It's just like no emotion. It's just.
That's because he sucks as an actor.
It's not true. He was fine as what's his face? Ferris Bueller.
I hope they do. And it's okay. Everyone likes chicken nuggets.
I like chicken nuggets. I don't know more than chicken tenders, though.
I think actually we'll be doing a video tomorrow. I think the 2 weeks are up for that video, right?
Yeah, I think it's the second. It's got till the second, and then we pick somebody.
Yeah. Why'd I hate Mothra? Because it's a ugly puppet. It's disgusting, and I hate
It
it.
is a beautiful puppet. You shut your mouth. You and Aaron.
It needs to burn, and Aaron's
It
with me
does
on
burn
this
in
one.
some of them.
It just needs to die.
Totally not sponsored, by the way, but should be. I'd appreciate it. Make sure to sit on the
That
ground.
is true. Steve has an obsession with tiny anime girl and gay robots.
Gay, well, yeah, technically I like the fourth.
Glory.
The
What
Apex
movie is
robot.
Glory?
Is that a war movie?
It's hermaphrodite, so it's like both male and a female.
It's asexual.
Asexual, yeah, there you go.
Asexual. It's like a worm. It doesn't need anything to make babies.
I am in a very ugly puppet. That is true, and you're welcome. I am not married, and I don't know if you're talking about Steve, and I hope she is. Never mind.
Giggity. God, who would go fishing in the rain? Like downpouring rain, really? You almost can't even get me fishing on a sunny day. Like it'd be beautiful. I'd be like, yeah, I still rather play games. Where's this old man?
Oh, he caught something.
I think my favorite thing is too is like, you know, like how the line goes out, but then Godzilla comes in.
Shouldn't have been coming back in.
Well, you figure like if it caught Godzilla, it would like he would have had to have been like over by the docks, went out and then came back in, right?
Yep.
Unless he was actually catching a big fish and then
The fish one.
Godzilla just shows up because.
Yes, don't spoil anything about Avengers Endgame for other people. Not everyone has seen it yet.
Yeah, it's
Please
still
and
the
thank
first
you.
week. I was like, hell, I finally went and saw it Monday.
Yes, the old man dies.
Saw it for my birthday. He might have lived, you don't know. Maybe Godzilla just walked over him. It's also a lot of boat sounds.
When you said Civil War film, it took me a second to register that you're literally talking about a Civil War film and not Marvel's Civil War.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Glory's a war movie.
I was a little slow on that one.
It's a little slow on a lot of things, but it's okay. I forgive you. Also, those headsets are amazing, and I need those. What you hear is absolutely nothing. But they're just like basic headphones. See, like this movie inspired so many shots in other films that we recently got. Like we got the guy hanging out of the truck, just like in the helicopter scene in King Kong. We got the boats on Godzilla's back, like in 2014. We got male human characters we don't care about, just like in 2014. Except for Bryan Cranston. Also, that guy, one guy looks like Brody in the crowd. Plus, like, this scene was always cool, too, where it's just, like, the thumping. Very a la Jurassic Park. Which, to be fair, I think this movie has a lot more in common with Jurassic Park, in a way.
Yeah. The Lost Godzilla, Jurassic New York.
I think this movie needed more Godzilla music in it. But you know how much better the scene would have been? It would have been like the blah 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 blah. Would have been amazing.
Man, look at those calf muscles.
Instead, we get Puff Daddy. Very much like that Sonic the Hedgehog trailer. Would you guys like to see a video of us discussing that Sonic the Hedgehog trailer? 'Cause, oh my god. I think all I really got to say about that one's Gangster's Paradise.
Yet again, Gabra wins. Imaginary monster wins Imagination Land. Godzilla 98 pitch meets Jurassic Park, but bigger. Yeah.
It's kind of like you take like the last 15 minutes of The Lost World and you made it a 2-hour long movie.
Sonic's new looks makes me very uncomfortable. I want to watch that movie for simple fact that Jim Carrey is Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. I was like, I don't have any more comments in my chat, and I'm super sad.
I paid close to $600 for that egg. It's back up, by the way, guys. God, look at that retro camera, Steve.
I like the theme. I don't know how I feel about the Blue Oyster Cult cover.
Yeah.
Did you like the Blue Oyster Cult cover?
I like that. Talk about the Sonic killed the stream.
Right.
Woo!
What did you think about the Godzilla cover?
Which one?
The one with Surge from System of a Down.
Yeah.
It was okay. Like I still like the Blue. I would have almost just preferred to have the Blue Oyster Cult one because I think it would have been more nostalgic, anyways. So, I don't know. It just, I don't know. It didn't quite catch me as like when I first saw it, I was like, "This is pretty neat." And then the more I hear it, the more I'm just kind of like, "What? It's whatever." But that old Rivals theme is pretty sweet though, because it still has like the Godzilla like theme in it, but it's done differently, so it's new but still sounds pretty pumping. Yeah, I still have one of those cameras sitting around.
Tyler says you need to do something funny. Steve's face is not enough for you. What more you want?
Yeah, what? You just ha 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 ha. No. God.
I think the original one is better, in my opinion.
Alright, so we're past the Godzilla wrecking the town. Now we got the police and the military trying to figure everything out.
Yeah. Mahoney says made me laugh. It's okay, you don't have to tell Steve you're kidding. He can't help his ugly face. It makes everyone smile.
Like I said, it was cool to hear the Blue Oyster Cult, but it was just like, I don't know. Like I prefer the original still, but it's like it's a fine cover. You know, they should have made Metallica do the cover of that because like they've already done some Blue Oyster Cult covers and they're pretty good.
I hope Mothra, they do not do the Mothra song in the movie.
Mothra, yeah, Mothra. That'd be awesome. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mothra.
Like I'd be perfectly fine with it.
Can we buy the tickets yet for the Godzilla?
I think so.
Oh.
I don't want to see it first showing.
Don't worry, I got an infinite amount of call-ins at work. I'm calling in.
I'm gonna go to the first showing I can and then do a video shortly thereafter.
No, Blake. No, Mothra. I tried to kill it with a hammer. It didn't die. I tried.
I'm still kind of confused because if he's radiated, wouldn't it ruin the VHS he was filming with?
It would ruin a lot more than just the VHS.
Right.
Stop. Hammer time.
Animal, that's what his name was. See, I don't remember. It was like, I think I had the toy back in the day. I had
Blake,
a couple of the human characters.
I will shoot you again in Friday the 13th without hesitation.
Oh, just like Blake murdered me. Save me, Blake. It's cool. I didn't need to live anyways. Stop Mothra time.
Stop Gabber time.
Yeah, I feel like with the Mothra theme, like they can't really make it worse. Like I don't mind the Mothra theme, but I feel like there's room for improvement.
I am ready for
Yeah, but the Final Wars Godzilla theme, Sum 41. Sum 41's awesome.
Man, I keep losing friends left and right in this chat. They're just dropping like flies.
Stop it, you're killing them. Oh yeah, I forgot. Can you see the towers in this movie?
Not unless they CG'd them out.
Well, it's 98. Like, no. Gosh, so many helicopters.
That is an acid trip.
Hey, look, it's a building I modeled one of my little things after.
MetLife.
Yeah, well, like with the hole in it. Should have made it bigger.
It's too late, Blake. It's too late. Feelings are hurt, man. Don't you touch my chocolate.
Don't you touch my sweets. I like how there's a giant radioactive lizard running around town. They're worried about an election still. Priorities. I think that's my one, like, minor nitpick that I really have about this movie is it's long. Like, it was like after Independence Day, like, all these movies had to be over, like, slightly over 2 hours. You plant those things, Philippe.
I'm okay with almost every music. I listen to variety except country. I cannot do country.
Yeah, it's mainly like, I know I stick to like metal for the most part, like rock metal.
Oh, no, I mean like rock, metal, but I cannot do country. Usually, like, I can stand all the other music.
You know, I'm kind of the opposite. Like, I can tolerate country. I don't really like it, but I can tolerate it.
I'll go fuck yourself.
But I don't really like rap for the most part. Like
But
that
these
one's
week's
like
arms are heavy.
pretty picky. Like, that
Mom's
sounds fine.
spaghetti.
It's fine.
X gonna give it to you.
Again, fine. But for the most part, no.
I kind of feel you on that one too, Steve. It's okay, dog.
Right, homie G?
OG, triple OG.
It's mainly like the older stuff I'm better with. Like early 2000s. And
We'll see you later, Alan.
like the old stuff. Newer stuff's like, whatever.
Philippe.
So, country, you telling me you don't like Billy Ray Cyrus?
No, fucking hate him. I hate
What
him more
about
than I hate
his
his
achy
his
breaky
daughter.
heart, man. His achy breaky heart. I want a croissant. He's saying her shit. You hear that?
Yeah, he insulted us.
Donuts and coffee, just like, ew, peasants. Get that out of here.
Man, I need to wake up.
Ouch. Ouch, Mahoney. Should go get that queen. That queen's an awesome figure, by the way. I ate beforehand because we were going to go out to get food and do this live stream later. But Arnez has to wait like so many hours before you can eat. So that much of stuff before I got here. Oh yeah, Blake does know where we live. Like I said, I don't mind country. Like
Don't break my heart.
if there's something that's playing in the background, I can live with country. That's one messed up subway tunnel.
I don't get how it's massive, but then it can go inside of train tunnels and live down there, you know.
It digs. It's kind of like I don't know. You pick a smaller hole, so it's easy. It's like less work for you to make it your size. Seal up all those tunnels.
Welcome back.
God, can you imagine how much cement that would take to fill up all like the 14 subways or whatever they're talking about that go off the island?
They're full of crap.
Especially like rounding up all that. Also, I think the mic's way too close to my head. I feel like my beard was poking it repeatedly.
No, we gave up Windows.
Would you consider Leonard Skinner country? I would say no.
No.
It's like Southern rock, right? Nah, we're leaving the last Godzilla trailer alone. Like we're done with those. Movie comes out and like I'm sure there'll be like another trailer coming out before that movie drops. Because you're gonna have like the TV spots that are gonna pop up. They're pretty much gonna be a lot more of the movie. And I don't want to see more than I already have.
Yeah, that is true.
So I'm done checking those out. Essentially, I'm pretty sure the next King of the Monster stuff we do, unless there's like toy news that drops, is going to be just the figures when they pop up.
That is a lot of concrete.
Got a point. All right, see you later, Garrett.
Godzilla is Matthew Broderick. That's who the Godzilla is.
He is the true monster of the film.
Yes. He if you watch it close enough, you can see him transform in the background.
I was always about to say, because you never see Matthew Broderick and Godzilla in the same scene. I was like, wait, no.
He takes a picture of it. Damn it.
They might not know that.
You know, Bane had a pretty good idea of killing Godzilla. Could have filled all the streets with C4 cement and then just blow it up.
The mayor's Dennis Nedry, right?
Huh?
From Jurassic Park is the mayor. With the hair, it's kind of throwing me off, but I'm pretty sure that's him. This is what my Rick exclusive needed to be. Right here. The pile of tuna. Just the road barricades and the tuna. This is all I need for a Godzilla toy. The statue. Would Batman wreck the 98 Godzilla? Because he doesn't actually kill anybody. Well,
Who?
Batman. So he probably would just try to lure Godzilla away, right? So he'd just be doing the tactics that we're doing now, but not in the middle of the city.
Oh, this Godzilla dies by a missile shot. So
Don't spoil it for them. Cough, cough. You uncover those manholes.
that is true. Bane would just kill it
Wouldn't
all.
it still be able to smell it though? Like the manhole covers still have holes, and there's like the vents on the side sewers. That's how the water gets down. We got a review for it up here if you want more in-depth thoughts on Fallen Kingdom. I just thought it was okay.
I thought it sucked.
Like, it was very, like, Saturday morning cartoony, and the plot makes 0 sense for how it goes along. And, you know, I found out that Steven Spielberg had a lot of the ideas for the plot for that movie, and it made me sad. Like, he was the one that thought it would be a good idea for them to have the mansion in the United States instead of on the stupid island where it probably should have been. So I think he wanted it like in England, like they'd land in England. But it never really made much sense to me for like them to transport the dinosaurs all the way stateside, where they could have just took it to that island that they talk about in the movie, and that's where it could have kind of took place. Especially if you're trying to legally sell things, like why would you try to do it in your backyard?
Fallen Kingdom's not even a dinosaur movie anymore. Now they're trying to clone humans, so it's about cloning people. So thus hence, it's not even a dinosaur movie anymore.
Well, they cloned the one person.
That's stupid.
Because he could. You didn't think about it if he should. He just did it.
Stupid, and that's what they want to focus on is no.
We finally get our first good shot of Godzilla. Take our picture with our Kodak film.
Yeah, that is true. He's not what he used to be anymore.
None of us are really.
Huh?
None of us are truly. Ew, I got a free monthly drink from my Barnes & Noble. Yeah, I'm gonna go check out Child's Play for sure. I think it looks interesting. I think my only issue what I've seen out of Child's Play so far is it kind of seems like it's going to be trying to do the same thing it did with the kids taking out Chucky. Which I guess like sort of makes sense, but I don't know. It just seemed like obvious when it was like from the producers of it, and then seeing the part in the trailer where like all the kids are like holding weapons.
I'm back. Yeah, I remember when Jurassic Park used to be good. Oh, I remember.
Pepper's Farm remembers. It's pretty much the first two. Jurassic World was okay. Like, I like Jurassic World.
It's okay, Titan. You showed up. That's all that matters.
We appreciate you. He's about to eat the fishies. Also, those Godzilla's eyes look different than my Rick's. Or my X Plus. I'm upset now.
You should be upset because those eyes are amazing.
They're a lot more brighter. guess you do have the problem with this movie though, trying to like paint the Godzilla, because if you're going based off watching the film, you get some like weird colors. You need a bigger box is what we need. God.
Did you get the Taco Bell?
Easily one of my favorite commercials ever. It's the Godzilla Taco Bell commercials. And Godzilla is also better than Neo in The Matrix. Just dodging missiles and bullets. I also like that in the movie, the military, I think, causes more damage than Godzilla actually does.
Diego, no, you're not late. And I would be okay if he kills 99% of the kids.
I wouldn't expect it, so that would be something.
Right around here is where the real Godzilla would do the atomic blast and killed half of those people.
Sir? You're welcome.
Why are we friends, Steve?
As soon as you said it, we get the fire breath of him breathing into explosions. I don't know what you're even complaining about.
Ooh. I really need some coffee.
I don't think I've seen that infographic. Should watch the movie. It's a good movie.
Good movie. I don't care what anybody...
If you like cheesy 90 like action movies, this movie is awesome.
I don't care what anybody says. This movie's still a good representation of a kaiju movie. Not necessarily Godzilla, a monster movie.
And even then, this still has like semblances of Godzilla. Like the standalone Godzilla movies. But it's just not like lumbering monster that's just slowly walking through a city getting blasted by everything, right? Like he's actually dodging stuff.
No, not the Vampire State Building.
God, I could have been in this movie. See the helicopter pilot just... I can do that acting.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
100%.
Ugh.
He's colder than the buildings around. How does that make sense?
I agree, Shark Boy.
Because they're cold-blooded, but they still would be warm, right? Because of the heat around them? Like, how is it colder than the building? I don't think that's how things work. At least I think.
Ah, that hurt my leg, actually.
Like, that's the one part of this movie I always thought was kind of cool, but, like, the more I grew up watching this, it's like, that's kind of dumb. This would have been an awesome video game, though, right? Like, just like a rail shooter. Chasing Godzilla.
Have you guys seen the Sonic trailer?
We're thinking about talking about it, but I don't really want to talk about it. I got so many problems with that trailer.
What?
It's like, why does Paramount always gotta take things that I love and smash them face first into the ground? Like, it literally took them 6 Transformer movies to get one right. I think they're just obliterating this building, but they never even seen Godzilla before they even start shooting.
Kaiju 54. We'll see you later, buddy.
I think we gotta smash.
I would be okay if that movie was animated instead of live.
Right? That's what it should have been. It should have just been animated. Could have got like some like Jim Carrey to voice Dr. Robotnik and did all that stuff, but
I don't know if Adam
doesn't look
Sandler can be
real enough.
animated, so can he.
Yeah. My problem is like he doesn't look real. Like at least the Pokemon movie, like
It's same
Pika-
trash. All the
Pikachu looks
Pokemon
real.
are hairy.
They're not all hairy. I just watched the trailer.
The tree is hairy. The stupid Lolo dancing tree is hairy. They're all hairy. No.
But they look more
No.
real than Sonic. Pikachu looks way more real than Sonic.
It looks exactly like Sonic.
No.
That's what Sonic looks like. That's what those stupid Pokemon look like. Yeah, but tree don't have fur, god dang it. No. It does look way better than that, but it's still, they're all hairy. They're stupid.
Trying to see if I can find a Google image. The mime's not hairy. Bulbasaur's not hairy.
Yes, he is. Look at his face. It has fur.
It's skin.
That is.
Look at that skin.
That is fur.
It's skin.
That thing is ugly.
Skin. I didn't say they look good. I'm just stating.
Oh, the producers are scared of anime movies. That's thanks to Netflix.
Charizard doesn't have fur. Oh god, is there a Pichu in the movie? That's weird. Oh god, can we get that Detective Pikachu? I would have watched that. It's like him in like the Raphael disguise from certain Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'd watch that movie.
How much is left of this movie, Steve?
Oh man, we still probably got about an hour, right? Like we haven't even gotten to the babies yet.
Oh my god.
Oh, we got an hour and 18 minutes still. You're welcome.
Oh, and yeah.
Get your maxi pads.
Come on.
Oh, sorry. Birth control or the birth, whatever. Yeah, the one steps.
I can't see without my glasses. Shut up. I probably do need glasses. I don't know.
I know I need glasses, and then I went to get glasses, and I was told I need to get surgery, and I'm like, well, guess I'm just dealing with it. I see Godzilla doing that,
What?
helping a building.
Hey, how do you think he helped himself get into the mood for the egg laying business?
That's how we asexually reproduced with the Empire State Building. Man, he looks furious, right? He looks so
He has no
mad.
facial expressions at all. Neither does she.
Like I said, we got Philippe. Animal's fine. Animal actually looked terrified when Godzilla almost stepped on him. That's about all I got, though.
You're right. 8 years is a long time. Bitch.
It's a long time to move on. God. Oh, for real, I thought I was like, did it freeze? It's about to cry. Alright, quick question. Would you buy, if they would make like figure arts of the characters from this movie, would you buy any of them?
Philippe.
Like, I would 100... Alright, I'm going to dig myself into a hole here because, like, I was like, yeah, of course I'd buy Fleet, but then it's like, but I'd just buy all of them, right? Just because.
Well, I would hook him up to a battery, see if he survives. Today in action figure melting news. Does he survive?
Well, like, if somebody made, like, oh, you know, like, NECA could do that? Like, NECA just needs to make 98 Godzilla and then, like, a deluxe version, and then just release the human characters as action figures. I doubt they would, but it'd be a cool concept. Leave me alone, Speedy Q. Nope, never have. There's a somebody made like a prototype, like a April Fool's thing. You can find images of that on the internet, but
Really? I
nothing
didn't know
official.
that. That's kind of cool that Simpsons cast appears in here.
Where is the fun in that? Granted, it's less work though. If you didn't have to bounce like a bow wow,
Yeah.
it's like doing crunches repeatedly. I don't like crunches. Yes, 12 eggs. I just like how she steals like all this stuff from him.
It's like every
Hey man,
woman.
it's been 8 years. Let me go and rummage through your crap.
It's
further my
every
career.
woman out there.
And then she still tries to get with him at the end.
They'll take everything from you, even the kitchen sink.
They will just ask. Well, I don't think mine would take it. Mine avoids the kitchen sink like the plague.
I,
After seeing those pictures too, be all like super happy, like he still thinks about her, and she still steals his stuff. Like this was way more important than the relationship we had previously. Good-Zilla. Also, I like how they got the exact like videotape that they had of the actual when they were filming it originally.
1 second. I think the live stream went down.
Did it? Is it working? I think people are still commenting.
See?
Yeah, no, you're still good. Ernest,
Huh.
you're good.
Good? Okay.
You're currently not sitting here.
Plus, I had to put a guy in timeout because he keeps spoiling the movie.
That's fine. Yeah, just a heads up. Please don't spoil movies in the chat.
You will be put in timeout. I did it.
But anyways, no, they officially didn't disown Zilla because like they put him in Final Wars. Like we just got an X plus the default reel of Zilla officially too. So it seems like they're more akin to releasing stuff of them. Well, the babies can get pregnant though, because they reproduce asexually. But I don't. It's not like the babies would have made more babies instantaneously. Like, it would take some. Well, okay, sorry. I'm trying to make sense of a giant monster movie. Probably shouldn't.
Where's my bike at?
I would have loved a sequel to this movie. I don't even think the movie really did that bad. It was like critically it didn't do great. And that was the problem. And also, like, I don't think Toho would give back the rights to do a sequel either. But for the Monster Arts question, they've made way too many. There's too many to name. It's mostly we've gotten all the Heisei Godzilla.
Can you imagine Toho gives Americans the right back to this movie to make a sequel and does better than any other Godzilla movie? Like, they would be destroyed.
I would be hard to believe.
They would be crushed.
I feel like he could have his own movie, though. Like, tie it in with the Monsterverse. and possibly just rename it. Although, like, if you called the monster movie Gino, I don't know how that would work. Like, everybody mistakens it for Godzilla.
I did notice a lot of people left.
Appreciate it, Godzilla fan. Uh-oh. I think I broke things. Nope, we're good. Okay. So good. I think the only problem, like, if you made a sequel, you couldn't really call it Zilla because we have the Godzilla movies. And that would get confusing, especially if you made it in the same vein, or made it in the same universe. So you'd have to be renamed to something.
I want to see it at least pop up in Godzilla King of Monsters. It's one of the monsters that pops out of the mountain is Zilla.
Would be kind of cool. Just like burrows out of the ground.
Yeah.
It'd be like a nice little nod, though. Yeah, I was just saying, how are we supposed to keep the giant monster out of Manhattan? And he mispronounces it. That's also the best thing. Betrays the guy that's in love with her. And then gets betrayed by the company she works for. God damn it, French nuclear testing. Yeah, that's really all Zilla is. Radioactive iguana.
It would be like a snack for him, radioactive snack.
I do believe there's got to be another monster in the Godzilla vs. Kong movie. It's got to be something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like for the Godzilla animated series, I enjoyed the animation. Stories worked pretty well. Because like a lot of cartoons around that time too were actually pretty decent. No, it's kind of just what I always wanted in a Godzilla cartoon. Because like the Hanna-Barbera one never really did it for me. Because like this time too, we were getting like the Men in Black cartoons and stuff like that too.
God, I remember those Men in Black cartoons. Those were amazing.
Yeah, I used to watch those a lot. I'll try.
She's ugly.
Poor Matthew Broderick.
She's,
I don't think she's bad.
oh, she's pretty bad. She's got no body. Her face is shaped weird. She's red hair with blue eyes, so it's like, ugh.
Yeah, it's a little off-throwing, I will admit, but... Well, again, I got red hair and blue eyes. Saying my face is shaped funny?
You don't have blue eyes.
I got blue eyes.
I don't stare that long in your eyes, and I don't
You
want to
stare into my eyes intently. Tell me the colors. My target gets filled. I don't want to say regularly, but like once a month it usually gets filled up with stuff. Like we just got the Kenner aliens in. We still have some of the 2-pack turtles sitting around. Oddly enough, like all the Jasons sold though. Like, everything there, like, those were the ones that, like, sold out. There's a couple of its. Actually, Men in Black comes out...
Jack Star-Lord,
Soon.
hello. Yeah, I don't
Let's
even
go.
care about Man in Black 4. It does not have any of the original characters. Don't care.
But I think I'm okay with that. You remember the third one?
There was a third one?
There's a third one.
No, I don't remember that.
It wasn't very good. It's got Chris Hemsworth though. Hemsworth. Actually, it's Thor and Valkyrie from Marvel. Is the main characters,
Yeah.
and then you got Liam Neeson. So how's that bad? You got Thor Ragnarok with Liam Neeson. Got Qui-Gon Jinn, the Taken dude. It's got a particular set of skills, and that's finding aliens.
No particular set of skills to piss people off on the internet by saying racial stuff.
Is that like half the people nowadays? It's always something. Follow them around, animal.
See you later, Titan.
The Mattel figures look awesome. Definitely going to try to get a hold of them. Named Dominus. And the Brachiosaurus is freaking huge. And I think it's still only supposed to be like 50, 60 bucks, somewhere around there. But it's in scale, which is
You got
insane.
kidnapped by French people.
That's what they do. I like how now that we're conveying emotion, but he just does it so much better.
Oh my god.
Right?
I hate him so much. And it's all because of this movie.
Yeah, the Noble Gun turned out alright. I kind of wish I would have had smaller markers for the hair lining, but like how thin the detailing is on it, it wasn't really catching with the stuff I had in my house. So I had to make the lining on it a little thicker.
And MIB 3 wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it's like I didn't really like the third one.
It wasn't bad. It was not the worst, but it was not the best. I was impartial with it.
It kind of reminded me a lot of Terminator 3.
There was Terminator 3? Wait, somebody
Where it's
Man
like
in-
I don't hate it, but like I'm never gonna buy it.
Wait. Man in Black, somebody's boobs grew?
Yes.
That's the only thing I remember about Terminator 3.
I remember he gets the stripper glasses.
That is true.
And talk to the head.
Talk to the hand.
I just keep hearing nuclear test over like we were trying to kill it.
Steve, would you try out another model kit?
One of these times. I'm actually working on alien ones right now. But they're like PVC vinyl kits. Fix my sock. Yeah, I don't know like what Gundam models I would really be like that interested in working on currently. Like the G Gundam stuff I don't mind, but they're like nothing's really in scale with the robot spirits is what I was kind of aiming for. Like probably some of the Endless Waltz ones, like the Master Grade, it's a Master Grade. I think it's the bigger ones. High grade. No, it's master grade.
I don't know if it does. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, I don't remember, to be honest. Like, I remember very little of the third Men in Black.
I think Steve lied to us.
What? Would I ever lie to you guys?
Yeah.
It's like I never lie. Sometimes I misspoke or I'm just ignorant of certain things, but I never lie.
Oh my
God,
God!
stop whining.
If
You're the reason
Godzilla,
why we have problems to begin with.
if Godzilla would eat her, I would pay it money. Just kill her, step on her, pee on her, whatever it takes. Just get
That
her
would be
out of
kind
this.
of funny. Just radioactive urine. Just
Finish her. Yeah, I did have high hopes for Jurassic Park 3. I enjoyed that movie. It was a good movie. He collected T-Rex urine. That's all that matters.
movie's okay. It's one of those movies like it's a movie that we didn't need.
Yes, we saw the
Because it
movie.
doesn't-
No spoilers, please.
Yeah, no. Some people haven't seen it yet.
And what I think of that movie is relevant.
Like, we might make a video talking about it, and that video would be fine, because if you're coming to watch the spoiler video, you're ready for spoilers. But, as of right now, just leave it alone. It's super fun. I like how blown he is. She's like, I made a mess of things. Yeah, you did. Oh, it's Men in Black 2 that has that scene. Yeah, I thought the Spinosaurus was cool. My only problem with that movie is you could tell that like they're clearly on a soundstage the entire time in the movie,
Yeah.
and it kind of takes you out of the film a bit, and that's what kind of irks me about that.
Well, you can tell the movie's just like stage by stage by stage.
Yeah, especially like when you first get introduced to the Spino.
Ah!
obvious.
What's up, Aaron? How's it going, buddy? But yeah, it's like the last Resident Evil movie. You can literally, it just goes from like stage scene to a stage scene to a stage scene. There's no transaction in between it.
Transition.
You know what I mean, Steve. Transition.
There's no money made in between the scenes.
There is
Oh.
no. I don't even know how those movies made money. Did you type in the bad word and actually blocked it out? Or did you block that out yourself?
That'd be kind of funny. Yeah, I heard they confirmed they were making more, but the rights things still unclear at the moment.
Oh, that hurt a lot.
Sonic trailer looks horrible. So
What? Sonic Trail looks amazing.
we already discussed it in advance earlier in this commentary. I like how their best course of action was they all chew gum and it makes them look more American.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
Elvis Presley movies.
Jim Carrey does not voice
Yeah,
Sonic.
it's like, I think it's somebody else voices Sonic. Jim Carrey's Robotnik.
I do like that it has that guy from that he did that movie with the Easter Bunny in it, where he just drives like somebody made a meme where he just drives animated animals around in cars.
Oh.
We are at the part where they're looking for the nest. Philippe.
We did see Endgames, but we're not really
Ha.
talking about it here currently.
Yeah, no spoilers.
Because we don't really talk about anything spoilerly. I'll say I liked it. I liked it.
I did not like it. That's all I'll say. Hi.
I always like this part. I liked the baby Godzillas in this movie.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with them.
Yeah, I was like, I never really had an issue with this.
They're just...
But I think a lot of it's because it reminded me of Jurassic Park, so I was like, okay, cool. I'm always down for more.
Yeah, at this point in time, I really don't care. Like, either way, I'm probably not going to see it, but I kind of want to see it because it's Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it should have. The Sonic movie should have been animated. I 100% agree.
This is so
Run
bad.
is crawling.
Crawling in my skin. God, this movie's so bad.
Really awesome. You keep videotaping. It's really bad at dodging. Get out of the way, Gohan. Music gets loud in this movie.
Characters are
Jesus.
quiet, but music is like... That's right, you snuggle up with that married guy. You whore.
They're just really close friends, man.
There is no such thing. The opposite sex cannot be close friends. They'll be each other's close friends, but...
Pikachu.
I really, really hated that guy that made that. Yeah, my banana.
I miss the pineapple pen guy.
Who's that?
Remember? I got a pineapple. I got a pen. Bam. Pineapple.
Speaking of pineapple, did you watch the new One Punch Man episode?
No.
It had a pineapple hero in it. He was just dressed as a pineapple. It was hilarious.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, because you can see
Hey,
there his
Dog
eyes aren't
Studio.
brown.
We are at the part where the Godzilla is being baited for the second time with a fish. And Philippe is looking for the nest.
Yeah, it's got more of an ember color.
Yeah, his eyes are always more like ember. They look like burning fire.
But Godzilla doesn't want to quite creep out from behind the buildings.
Endgame did pretty good in movie theaters. $1.2 billion. You can't go wrong with that. In 3 days.
Yeah.
I've seen previews for the new Star Wars movie, and I was not excited at all. I'm not even going to go watch it. I haven't even seen the last one.
I can't blame you. I'm going to go watch it just to see what happens. Because hopefully it's better than the second one. The second was kind of a train wreck, though.
I'm not. You better not go watch that trash, Steve. It's because of people like you that those movies are still being made. The first
It's
one.
fine. I've only haven't. It's
The
people like
first
me
one-
that are the reason why. Like, I should have supported like Solo and Rogue One more because those were actually pretty good. Like, Solo and Rogue One's better than anything we got on the main line right now. Like, Solo's actually a pretty fun movie. The same with Rogue One. Like, Rogue One's like a story, like, didn't really need, but it's done really well. While,
Submarine part is pretty good.
Fire Will. YouTube's for days.
Endgame made $1 billion in the first 3 days.
Well, 5, because it started playing sooner. In certain
No,
countries.
3 days. 3 days.
They played
1.2 billion.
played sooner in certain countries.
You know what? I don't care what you say.
I was watching stuff on
I
it.
am going to go by what it says on box office. 3 days, $1.2 billion. Suck it, Steve. It's like flying ants.
Because you had Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. In some places, it played Wednesday.
Don't care what you say, Steve. I'm going by the box office. 3 days, $1.2 billion.
That's all
Best movie ever.
That's all the box office.
Suck it.
There's such a thing. Is there's people that were complaining about, like, because it had more days to play, that's why it made so much more. But if, like, it crushed, like, the closest thing by, like, double, and there's no way it could have made that up in, like, a day.
And
only
the
certain
closest
countries
thing
played. And it was
and
only
the-
certain countries had it certain days earlier.
And the closest thing was the other Avenger movie, Infinity War. Here comes the submarine part.
Now it's like, don't know if it'll catch up to Avatar, but
Nope,
good chance. But
never seen any of the spin-off movies. Predator is better. Predator is better.
like I said, I'd recommend like Rogue One and Solo are actually pretty good. Like, I feel like they have a lot more fun with those movies than they do with the like the standard like Star Wars movies.
Fire number 2. Number 3 has to pee.
We're locked on, even though the other lock-on missiles won't lock on anything.
In real life, missiles don't work like that.
Shh, we don't talk about it. The torpedoes. They would be able to move around like that in the water. Don't worry about it.
No, that's not how it works.
Don't
Steve.
worry about it, man.
I am worried about it.
Can I get like an explosive that just like swimming Zilla?
With a submarine stuck in its spines.
Yeah, something like that. That'd be cool.
Where you can put a torpedo missile up its butt.
Giggity.
I have seen a movie. Steve's seen a movie. But not everyone's seen the movie. I would block you. The humans do more damage in this movie than the Godzilla itself does.
It's true. I'd buy it if they made a Zilla. Yeah, he's cold-blooded. Doesn't mean he's cold. It's not how reptiles work.
And that's not how torpedoes work either.
It's like, for concept of the movie, I'm not going to argue with it, because it is a radioactive giant mutated lizard. Maybe he is cold. Right? Maybe he's as cold as the environment around him. Well, sorry, he's colder than the environment around him. We've already explained this. So, as per movie logic, I'm just going to shut my brain off. But it's definitely one of those where you're like, you think about it, you're like, wait, that's what? It's almost as bad as Michael Bay. Zilla,
Yeah,
no.
Steve. God, stop being so fucking hostile all the time.
I'm so angry.
You're a dick.
Yeah, Solo is a little dark. I'd buy it. Like I just said, I'd buy the Zilla if they made one. I would really like a Zilla Monster Arts figure. I think the only problem with it is it's like the aliens. You would need a stand to be able to pose them. Is really the big issue with that. Like, he wouldn't be able to stand by himself. It's sort of the same with if they made like an X Plus. Like, depending on, you'd have to pose to have him like a certain pose in order to be able just to have him by himself. Same with NECA. Probably something like the Alien Queen stand. Not Madison Square Garden. It's where the slam around the world will happen.
Just because Steve looks like he comes from Ireland does not mean he's been to Ireland.
It's true.
He
Although I did have a gas station attendant hit on me and said she liked my accent. I was just wait, what?
And he doesn't even have an accent. I do.
I was sick at the time. I was like, okay, cool. Can I buy my Slurpee now?
Steve had a Bane mask on. You should have respected our authority. I gotta move.
It. Freeze bite. This is the late hours of man. It's a lot of Xenomorph eggs. I will say for the X Plus, they got the coloring like spot on for those, right? Now we see a baby with old man beard.
That's what I'm waiting for. Man, look at that CGI.
Actually, I think this is all practical. It's more than 12. I also appreciate the Ghostbusters theme in the background.
See, when you own your own house, it's called insurance. And when insurance fails, it's called guns for safety. So nobody breaks into my house.
I do like cheap stuff.
You're a cheap whore, Steve. You know that? He would be Sith.
Depends on the Godzilla. I think on average, Jedi.
No Sith.
But he doesn't fight for himself.
Yeah,
he's not
he does.
fueled by anger.
Yes, he is.
And loathing.
He is fueled by anger and he fights for himself. He only fights to defend his territory. He's greedy and he's selfish. It's all for him. Every time.
Depends on the movie.
No.
Depends on the movie.
No.
Later show Godzilla would 100% be a Jedi. He even has force powers.
Yeah, so does Sith.
Yeah, but he uses like force ball and stuff. He doesn't use lightning. He's not King Kong. King Kong's the Sith.
He got hit by a lightning and brought back to life. I clearly remember that movie.
No, that was supposed to be a King Kong movie too. We don't talk about that one.
Clearly
I would say
remember
on
that
average,
movie.
it's probably more Sith oriented. But
Old man beer, go, 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 go. Damn it.
Yeah, I certainly don't see what. It also doesn't have the elongated face. Get out of here, Jessica. Thanks for reminding me. I got turned on my phone audio.
Yes, Steve. Godzilla kills millions of people.
You don't have proof. They don't show it in the majority of the movies. God.
There's the old man beer, Steve. There it is.
Did I see it? I missed it.
Yeah, he's Sith. It wasn't old man beer. It was that egg sack crap stuck on his neck.
That's not what the toy was, or the statue. Like, see, they look like just like thick raptors.
Yeah, just raptors.
But look how cute they are. They're adorable.
Adorable babies. You bite that butt that she does not have. $1.99 well spent. They're inside of the.
Glad we could help.
They're in a Madison Square Garden. Babies have been hatched and born. Godzilla does everything wrong. He kills millions of people for his own greedy and selfish.
So does Superman.
And we have established Superman as a douche and a bad guy too.
But even for the most part, like, they don't ever really show him murdering people. Majority of the movie. And crap, half the show-up movies don't even take place, and the fights aren't even in cities. It's like abandoned factories and out in the country. And now they're snapping at people. I want a baby toy. That's what I want. They got the little Trimmaster ones, which are surprisingly accurate for what I'm seeing. Just the coloring's off.
Oh, Godzilla kills a lot of people. Robot Chicken had a skit for this movie? Did not know
I
that.
think Robot Chicken has a skit for every movie. Oh yeah, because that'll stop them. Run, Philippe.
Just watch every Godzilla movie with a fight scene inside of a city. Not everyone makes it.
They could have evacuated, you don't know. They usually evacuate the cities when the monsters are showing up. That's why you always see the people running through the streets.
Oh, Gamera is Jedi because he loves little boys, Steve. That is true. That is true.
Oh, I hate it because it's true. I like how we just left him.
Superman is a Sith. I don't even think he's a good guy. Even like some of the parallel universes,
At least
he is the
if you're going
bad
by
guy.
the DC universe, he's got some problems. Thanks again, Rambling Mahoney.
I am like 110% sure Superman is a bad guy, dude.
Yeah, maybe after we get done with the stream, we'll check that out.
Look how gay he is. He got super excited where other dudes take showers and stuff. Which is okay. I'm not
To each
discriminating.
your own, but
Just saying. Back in the
like,
days,
he's not even excited just to be in the building. Like, this is where the Knicks have been. No, he's excited about being in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like, man, I wish I could shower with these men.
pretty much what he said.
New York City's closed.
Oh, that sucks.
You can generally, I don't know, like Walmart stuff has them. You can get like disc cleaners,
It usually
like the
works.
disc buffers. I've done that before. Yeah, it's cool that it takes place in New York, because this is like something like you wouldn't probably see nowadays on average.
After the 9/11 thing, I don't think there's any other movies being taped in New York.
Well, at least with like destruction.
Yeah.
You know, like I always thought these were like cool as like what if kind of concepts.
Yeah.
Like seeing the places destroyed was always kind of neat. Like Madison Square Gardens, for instance, for this scene.
Well,
There's like a lot of stuff, cool stuff that's happened here.
don't get me wrong. I don't discriminate, man. You do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, for back in them days, 98, he would have been probably stoned to death. No, I do not watch Doctor Who, but my kid does. Yes, I have seen Cloverfield. The easier question would be, who has not seen Cloverfield that likes monsters movies?
I don't know. I found out Blake hadn't seen Pacific Rim.
Blake? Blake, are you on here?
That's
What the
I
hell,
said.
man?
How have you
What
not
the
seen
hell?
Pacific Rim?
Yeah, my son is. Yes, do have 2 kids. One is 14 and one is 9.
I got a puppy.
Technically, it's all he's allowed to have. Trust me.
I wouldn't trust me with kids. You shouldn't trust me with kids. I'm fine with that.
Welcome back. Yeah, it ruined a lot of movies.
Shadow babies. Okay, that CG doesn't look as good as it used to.
Oh, wow.
This is like the first time I've been like, okay, that CG looks kind of garbagey.
Whoa, that was pretty bad. I don't
Rest
remember
have
this
been
movie
okay.
being that bad.
Woo! Like the lighting on those guys stood out a bit. You get them with that MP5.
No, I did not adopt my kids.
I don't know. Kanan does have a lot more red hair than he probably should.
He could be Steve's kid, I don't know.
Could be.
But I just did a lot of experimenting in high school and it
I
cost
see, like
me.
that looks okay.
That part there was fine, but the one back there.
Yeah, it was just like for reasons unknown, the lighting was oh my god.
Probably my favorite part is when they're on the elevator and he's like, wrong floor, close, close.
Nah, I feel like monster movies, like Cloverfield's a good one.
Yeah.
The other like Cloverfield movies you probably don't need to check out, but the first Cloverfield I always liked. Popcorn! It's a waste of good popcorn. I also like how all the Zillas there, little Zilla babies, are all moving sort of in unison.
I don't I don't think eBay accepts orders back on the kids.
Have you ever tried, though? Yeah, the CG right there is perfectly fine.
And that's how you know your mom is not a fan of kaiju monster movies.
Those babies waited way too long to try to eat him. You kick its head out. Also, why the elevator just stayed open because there's a body in the way?
Oh, Stevie's going to get a court order for that child support. That kid cost me a lot of money, trust me. Love this scene. Wrong floor. Click.
But the babies are so adorable. I want cider. I don't want any cider. I've seen The Host. It's been a minute.
Host, that sounds familiar.
I want to say it's Korean. It's a monster movie. It's about like God, I forget the official story, but it has like a monster comes out of like the sewers.
I like a
I know
lot
I've
of
seen it because we and my friend used to watch like a lot of foreign movies when I lived with them. Like, that's where I saw like Tokyo Gore Police and stuff like that too. always kind of consider that one more just like a regular monster movie, more so than like a giant monster film.
Let's see how much is left of this monstrosity. Oh my god, 30 more minutes. Unreal.
This is a long movie.
I would have been okay with that. That would have been the end.
I say, why do we try to go back for the broken camera?
He went to grab the cassette tape.
So you try to go back for the cassette tape. We have rampaging little baby Raptorzillas chasing after you. Also, why does nobody have a shotgun?
I don't know. I feel like we need to play Apex again. We won last night.
He's like, I'll figure out the password.
Philippe.
Smartest man in the room. I do like how they have the Independence Day action figure there. See, there's a little alien right there. Cough, cough, wink, wink. Think those are Trendmasters? Once the Trendmasters made the same figures?
Baby Zillas are not pregnant when they're born, but they can reproduce.
Yeah, I think that was the issue, is like, they could do the same thing when they're grown up.
Yeah.
Making a bajillion eggs. The only thing that would suck is, like, you know, the world population wouldn't last very long. But even, like, they would die out because there wouldn't be enough food to feed them.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, it makes a bunch of little babies, but, like, those things fully grown, like, how many of them are really going to be alive?
They just came to see a basketball game.
Yeah. They're for oh.
And a
the Jets
Godzilla
too.
wins, of course.
Whoever the Knicks? Is that what they said?
That is true. Brooklyn Bridge wins. Godzilla 0, Brooklyn Bridge 1.
Run, Homer, run.
Nico Istopoulos.
Well, I guess we'll listen here because this is probably where I would talk about it. I like this guy's name Hicks after aliens.
Gosh, I don't know. Maybe 15 years. I lost count. Oh, that would be cool if you learn how to play that.
Oh, I guess, yeah, he does say right there. Well, they would be born with the capabilities anyways because they're asexual.
Yeah.
But would they really be, like, pregnant? Because, like, Zilla had to get, like, super big to lay the eggs. Like, I had to find the perfect grounds. Like, I think that'd be the more accurate representation or presentation, is that they're already born with the capabilities.
Yeah.
Not, like, officially pregnant.
Not much. I'm not a fan of Klondike bars.
Yeah, I was gonna say Klondike bars are not really quite my thing. Although the cookies and cream ones.
I like the flavor, I guess. I am pretty fat, so.
Yeah, I was like, I'll take one if you're gonna give me one.
I wouldn't mind trying the Battle Royale in Black Ops 4. But you have to pay for that separately, so it was like, what's the point?
Oh, that's cool, Garrett. I remember, like, back in high school, I tried to do the guitar and just lost interest, like, pretty quickly. I did paint a guitar, though.
My son wants to do drums, so he's learning drums.
I always had a hard time doing, like, especially, like, I know it's not accurate, but, like, Rock Band doing the pedals.
Yeah.
Like, my feet would always cramp up super fast trying to do that. I guess if you started sooner than later, you wouldn't have that problem.
But then yet again, my leg cramped out, my fingers cramped out. I just got arthritis all around from playing Rock Band and Guitar Hero.
Well, that was fine for a while. It was until, like, Guitar Hero Metallica that I started showing signs of problems. God, I used to play those games, like, religiously.
That was a problem. You'd be like, yeah, cramp.
Still never did Dragon Force on Expert. I'm a failure.
Yeah, that is true, Mahoney. Not this way!
Yeah. The violin would be cool. I always liked the violin. Like, Yellow Card, I think that's they're like a punk rock band, but they, like, one of the guys plays the violin. I always liked that band. I was like, hell, I just watched Your Lie in April not that long ago, and that's
You just found their weakness is balls. Yeah, it's not a bad soundtrack on this movie.
That soundtrack was fine. I don't think I ever owned this one, though. Surprisingly. Because it did have Godzilla in the title. I'm surprised I never actually had this.
You know what's my favorite soundtrack, Steve? For the Daredevil. Wake me up inside. It's my favorite movie soundtrack.
The best soundtrack, I think, is probably the second Resident Evil soundtrack I always really liked. It's between that or Queen of the Dam soundtrack. Queen of the Dam had a pretty sick soundtrack.
Big Bad has NECA ED 2009 from RoboCop for pre-order.
Yeah, that's coming out like July, I think. That's getting reissued.
Yeah, I seen it. I also seen the price on it. Yeah. We work for a living.
Pretty much. I will state that we do YouTube.
We're trying to make this an actual thing.
Those babies are really bad at trying to eat people.
Yeah, they are.
Oh yeah, because that's going to work. Should have just drove the car up there to block the door.
That would have been the greatest thing ever. Then we would, that's how, one of the monsters is born. I forgot his name. Don't you make fun of me. I work.
That'd be kind of funny if 2014, after killing the male Muto, was like, finally, now that that's out of the way.
I love old Mad Max movies with Mel Gibson.
I still haven't seen Fury Road like I want to. It's just I haven't gotten around to it. It's like that one. I still haven't seen Creed, like Creed 1 or 2, and I've been wanting to see those.
Oh, I hate band Creed.
There's nothing wrong with Creed. You shut your mouth.
When angels heard.
The news
Shit,
today.
die.
So good.
So shitty.
But can you take me higher?
Yeah, it's called crack cocaine. Take you pretty high.
Well, come to find out, that's how he was getting higher. He had some problems. Oh yeah, I love 2014. I thought it was really good.
I love the 2014. It's one of my favorite Godzilla movies for sure.
I'd say it's in top 10.
Top 3 for me, definitely. It will never beat the Godzilla's Revenge. Followed by 64. Then Godzilla 2014.
So you hate Mothra, but your second favorite is a Mothra movie.
It's my second favorite because the Mothra dies.
But it dies in every Mothra movie, so that should be 2, 3, 4, 5.
It gets burned in this one.
No, the second one it just dies. Like it gets beaten up enough and it just dies because old age. Technically, it gets burned alive in Tokyo SOS? And then it explodes in GMK? Oh yeah, because we'll outrun that thing. It's just weird, just like that remind me a little bit of like Riddick, where we're just gonna outrun the sun. Because that's how it works.
Hey man, Riddick is a good movie.
I didn't say it was a bad movie, I'm just saying.
Just gotta outrun it.
They're outrunning the sunrise in that film. And this is a plot.
Now we gotta watch Mad Max Fury Road. Thanks, Steve.
Welcome. We'll just live stream that. It's been a hot minute. Do you own it? Willing to pop it in. We will do a 4-hour, like a 5-hour long stream. Man, they must have spent a lot of money on cars in this movie.
That's not how... Never mind.
Shh, don't fight it, just let it happen. Can we try that? Can I take a knife out to your car and just pop the thing off and see if I can get it in there in turn?
Yeah, he just pops the key ignition off the key thing and puts a knife in and starts it
It's
up.
also like, I don't think that's how that would have worked, because the claw was like, had a very inclined steep, but he still made it up and over.
Mr. French.
He has a name, it's Philippe. God, why don't they just use their Google?
Google it, man! Google
God
it!
bless it. This is back when we still didn't even have cell phones. It had those like giant satellite phones and like the cases.
Yeah.
My mom had one of those because of my brother.
God, I
The
remember
thing was
my first phone.
massive.
My first phone had like those big old buttons on it and...
Oh, I think the first one I had was... No, I had a basic phone because I had like a track phone. Back when you had to like buy points and those points was like what you tick down for your minutes.
No, this movie is a joke. The human aspect of this movie blows. Like, besides Philip, everybody else in this movie is garbage.
No, Animal's fine. I don't think the humans like are that bad. Like it's mainly like Matthew Broderick. He's very like wooden. Most everybody else is okay. Like it's passable. I really need to get like a Godzilla statue now, or Zilla statue, so I can paint it.
That is true. He can't even get the taxi. He's just sliding all over the road.
Or just step on it. Like he should be able to like, outrun that taxi pretty easily.
If you guys were to make a live action sequel to 98 film, what would you guys do? It would just like be the animated series, honestly. Somebody tames one of the baby Godzillas and you just take it for a ride.
I don't even know about taming. I think what I would like to have seen is like the Zilla actually like taking over taking over New York, but like they don't want to nuke it because it's American soil, so they kind of just abandon New York to the Zilla.
My favorite atomic breath right there. Look at that. Bam. One of these days, rest of the Godzillas will get up to the level of that atomic breath, Steve.
And he ends up having to fight somebody else, and that's how they kind of like work on getting it off the island. Because like when it gets territorial whenever they attack, and then that would have the atomic blast.
They tried that stupid plan with Fish, Steve, twice. Just more helicopters. Godzilla 2014, definitely. That's without even a question.
I don't know, that's more of a hard question for me because they're both very different movies, right? Like 2014 is like the more blockbuster-y, like standard Godzilla film. Very like Showa Heisei in a way, while like Shin Godzilla is more like the standalone, like more horror Godzilla movies. Like 54 and Return of Godzilla.
It's not even a horror movie, stupid. 80% of the movie is just in meetings in a freaking 2x4 room with a table, a bunch of guys talking.
That's how do you think it'd be in real life? It'd be a bunch of guys talking in a room about how to deal with the monster rampaging the city. It wouldn't be you running from like country to country and the monsters magically end up where you're at and then having to join the army that you're not a part of anymore.
I am here to watch
make a
movie
difference.
about a guy destroying. I'm not here to watch real.
To be honest, there's probably more actual destruction in Shin Godzilla than there was in 2014. No. Godzilla's actually in that movie longer than he is in 2014.
It's not even a Godzilla. It's a mutating monster.
It's Godzilla.
No, it's not. Just because they put Godzilla on it, something got burnt by nuclear waste. That's not a Godzilla either. We have established this a long time ago. We have established a long time, and it's not a Godzilla either.
Well, then the 2014 isn't a Godzilla. It's not a mutated Godzillasaurus, henceforth not a Godzilla.
It's more of a Godzilla than anything that came out lately. Steve, no. Mahoney says no, Steve.
But woo.
It's not true.
Woo.
It's not true.
Woo.
No. Just because you say it does not make it true.
But
your opinion
in the film
sucks.
Longer.
Your opinion sucks.
It's pretty much, I like them both about the same.
See, that's where they disconnected the power, so how is this thing still alive? Oh no, there's one wire, never mind. I'm sorry.
I was like, technically, at least in the boardrooms, I didn't question if this was realistic or not.
But
and we've been doing this entire movie.
I am not here to watch a realistic movie. I'm here for mayhem.
But the realism takes you out of the movie. Like the unrealisticness takes you out of the movie a bit.
Don't care about realism. I'm here for destruction, mayhem. If I want to watch realism, I'll watch some fucking TV show time or something on TV. Not go to movie theaters and pay for realism. Get out of here. I want to see destruction and death and mayhem. Shepard's gonna get you later, Steve. He says, I can't express my opinions in the chat, Steve. Your ass is mine later.
It's fine. They are both good. Just in different ways.
No. Bye, Zilla. Zilla 0, Bridge 1.
Stupid bridge ruining everything.
I don't understand this part. How come it didn't die to the submarines? Why is it dying to the airport?
Because they didn't make direct contact.
Does it explain that, though, in the movie here?
Well, you know, like you see him when he's sinking, he doesn't actually have damage on him. So the missiles never actually contacted him. They just hit the rock facing and knocked him unconscious.
I don't know. Godzilla 98 Godzilla was the second best Godzilla in a movie theater wise.
Just true. Oh, we can't use that fact because it's not. It's an factual statement. We can't use that.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. God.
I got nothing against Shin, but it needs to be considered just like the 98. It's not actually Godzilla. And it is
Shin's more like a 54. It's not like you're. It's not what you would generally consider a Godzilla movie nowadays.
And it is more boring. Shin Godzilla is more boring than some of the other action-packed Godzilla movies.
Like, I agree with that. Like, if you're going to Shin Godzilla for like an action, like a heavy action movie, you'll be disappointed. Like, Shin's more about like the plot and the message, more so than.
What is the message in Shin, though?
It's a political movie. It's about how they're like how inept their government is currently, and the movie is expressing that ineptness.
That sounds stupid.
So it's
No.
it's better the more you understand like Japanese culture. Plus, that the Godzilla is cool. But then again, like it's also kind of akin to Evangelion. It throws a lot of concepts at you. That's what the movie was saying.
Zilla's taking his last breath.
This made me sad when I was a kid. Like, not teary, but it was just like,
No, I was
what
pretty.
guy did.
I was pretty pissed and sad when I saw this first time in '98 when he died. I was like, oh no way. I was like, what?
I was always like, oh man, because I like watching this. I was expecting like sequels.
Yeah. When he closed his eye, I was like, well, this movie sucks.
Yeah, and then they feel bad about it, right? Because they're
Yeah.
like, oh, but he died, even though that was their game plan. Like nobody's cheering.
Oh, there's
Oh,
cheering.
there's cheering.
God bless American Zilla. You guys are monsters. You're cheering that you
Yeah, I
killed
was
a poor
just like,
creature.
this is sad.
He even stated it's not a bad guy. He just wants to lay his eggs.
Just
and
wanted to
move
do
on.
what he wanted to do.
And then you guys killed its babies, so he's pissed. No, that's my husband.
I'm gonna kill him.
Ew. Is that what Jessica said after she kissed you first time, Steve? Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no.
At that moment, she realized she was stuck with me.
Do you know what I think of this movie?
Aww.
I like this movie.
Did awesome work there.
Who is that soldier guy?
I don't know. He almost reminds me of Johnny Rico from Starship Troopers.
Yeah, he does, doesn't
Or
he?
Casper Van Dien. But I know it's not, but it reminds me. I know, soggy noodles. It's depressing.
Yeah, literally, that's what it is. Let's kill the lizard. Oh, we killed the lizard. Philippe took the tape. Philippe! He's probably one
Who's
of
the
my
monster?
favorite human characters in Godzilla. You remember when you had to pull out the antenna, Steve? Oh, I remember.
I will say he's probably one of my more favorite characters, like him and Douglas Gordon.
Please,
for
can
sure.
you say to my Godzilla-loving 5-year-old stepson, finally it's bedtime now. Cheers. Much respect. Love you guys.
It's bedtime.
Bedtime. Good night.
Gotta go night-night. See you later. It's good timing because the movie's pretty much over.
Yeah, movie's over. We're about to wrap this up anyways.
We gotta get to the after credits scene though.
There's an after credit scene?
I don't remember if it's after the credits for this movie.
There's no way a baby breaks out of an egg.
Right? Okay, I guess we don't have to wait. I can't remember if there was like partway in the credits or not. So used to Marvel movies nowadays. Also, this scene reminds me if you guys have ever seen Critters. One of the eggs survived.
We messed up, Steve.
Oh,
We're sorry. Oh, should be good. We're hoping it is.
God, that song.
What's wrong with that song, Steve?
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Gangsta to the core.
Okay. There's a Green Day song on this album. Somewhere. So, anyways, we done a review of this a while back.
I agree.
Hopefully this review doesn't end up the same as that one.
I do like the soundtrack of this movie.
It's fine. Like I said, it ain't no Queen of the Damned, but it's fine.
And there's nothing wrong with this movie. I enjoyed this movie.
Yeah, I still like it. Like, it's a fun movie.
But after not watching it now, I do notice some of the CGI things on it.
Like I said, there's only really the one that makes me like question my life choices. Wait, there's creature voices? Frank Welker did voices for this?
What voices? What monsters were talking? Did we miss something? I don't think we have the special edition
So
one.
he's just making grunts and noises, and then we had... Oh, that's probably what it was. That's weird, though. Heh. And again, he pops up in a lot of random movies. I'm like, oh, hey, he actually did some voices for this.
Yeah,
So I think he did the Critters.
I really loved this movie in the movie theaters when it came out.
Yeah, when I initially saw this in the theaters, I loved it.
Oh.
And then I went to G-Fest shortly thereafter, my first G-Fest, and was so confused at why so many people hated it.
Monsters.
Right? Like, I had some guy that like looked down on me because I enjoyed the movie.
Oh, I'm hoping at least $1 billion. 800,000 million to $1 billion for the King of Monsters. You're welcome, Mahoney.
Wherever you help.
We're here to help you waste your time. I hope you don't get fired, though.
Mostly glad he understands my Critters reference. We need to stream that movie one of these days. It's been so long since I've watched Critters. I have it at home.
Did you watch the new one?
Not yet.
I have seen previews for it. That thing looks hideous, and we need to watch it.
It doesn't look good. Well, there's actually there's actually like a made for like straight to video one coming out too.
Yeah.
It's a different name by different people, and that one looks actually passable because it has the original actors from Critters in it.
Thank you, Bonnie. P. Diddy's foos.
Well, yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. We're at the credits. We're good to go. But let us know if you guys are watching this in the future in the comment section below if you guys enjoyed this movie as much as we do.
Probably not. I don't think there's a lot of people that like this movie like we do, Steve. For us, I think it's more like what the Shepherd said earlier. It's more of a nostalgic thing than the movie itself, you know?
Yeah, well, still, like, I really liked the design. Like, I liked how he looked. I liked the story, like, more or less makes sense. There's some aspects of it that's, like, kind of stupid. But then again, it's like a 90s action movie. Like, a lot of the stuff never really made that much sense in it. Because at the time, you never really worried about realism. It was just like, how cool can we make it?
Yeah. I am actually excited for the new Rambo movie. I'm gonna go watch that. Sylvester Stallone is getting old like Arnold, and I want to see what they can still do.
Granny, you're probably gonna drag me to see it no matter what I say.
Yeah.
It's like the Terminator when that comes out. Am I excited about it? Not really. Am I probably gonna going to see it? Probably. Like I said, it's like Star Wars. Like I'm probably gonna go see it just because.
I'm not gonna go watch Star Wars. I can't support that nonsense anymore.
Like I said, The Force Awakens was like passable. Like when I left, I didn't hate it, but it's A New Hope.
We shall meet again.
And then the two standalone movies are fine. Like Rogue One actually has some really cool like stuff, like shots in it. Like the directing is awesome. It's just like a story that we didn't need, but still well. It's very well done.
No. I saw the first one. I fell for that trap, and I'm not doing it again. No.
Like I said,
I should
go
have
to
just.
the standalone ones. Just avoid regular Star Wars. Solo is actually kind of is entertaining. It has funny stuff.
Solo did the worst of them all.
Which is weird, right? Because it wasn't that bad.
Don't know, didn't see it, but it did the worst. Critics are like, "Don't watch this trash." I'm like, "Gotcha."
Well, help us defeat those charges by hitting that like button, subscribe, come arrange your day. We'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully, we'll be doing another stream sometime in the near future.
Yeah, and the critter thing, that I might have to buy that subscription to that horror channel.
The Shutter.
Yeah, so we can watch the critters.
Yeah, maybe just do a stream of that one of these days.
I'm willing to pay what, $8-10 for 1 month.
It's like $5.
Yeah.
As I almost did it, just like as there's like a monthly trial, I was just gonna get it to watch Critters and call it a day.
Yeah.
The problem is it looks so bad. Don't know why my alarm's set. Yeah, I was gonna say because I bought the Critters like there was like a 4-pack. You can get all the Critters movies. I bought that like a long time ago.
God, I have that somewhere too.
So I like them a lot.
We have a lot of weird taste, Steve. You know that?
That's why I love that movie when I was a kid. It was like easily my favorite horror movie, and then I found Friday the 13th.
when she takes the guy to the barn, best part ever.
Oh yeah, it's just like
Why aren't
there's like porn music going on, then
I'm like-
fuzzballs attack.
I'm like, why isn't my life like a movie? That's not fair.
The Power of the Night themes, the music, like the music video that's only for that movie, and it's actually a catchy song.
All right,
And the
we'll see
bounty
you guys
hunters are
later.
A cool concept. It's awesome. Go shut off the stream. I don't want to get up.
Shepard, let me know when you get online. I should be back home by 4 o'clock after I drop the kids off. We'll play some Apex, right?
I gotta try to do those photos so you can finally get that video done.
What? You're slacking. I'm sorry.
I'm working on it.
I don't want to get up now.
Try to do some models.
It's too much work.
Make them get up, chat. Make them get up
If
faster.
you guys ever wonder, Steve's password for a phone is an L. I just seen it. See you
If
guys.
you ever get a hold of my phone, you just go like that, you're good to go.
Yeah, you're good to go. Mine, I don't even have a password.
I think I need it because of work. The thingy from work makes me have it.
I don't want to get up.
Got this, I believe in you. Gotta call my wife. Sometime soon.
Future.